of the narrow space of the ivory tower, and that management is very fond of saying that our research has to have public impact. That's the buzzword, one of the many buzzwords that um, we have to respond to. But what they mean by public impact is very narrowly defined. Local economic interests. Does this research have uh, any benefit to the local firms working in Gelderland, for instance? What we'd like to do is open up the term public and public impact to mean civil society in a much wider range that includes NGOs, migrant support organizations of all kinds, activist student networks, anarchist student networks that are active in Nijmegen and elsewhere. And it's in that framework that we are trying to disseminate our knowledge and think that we do have a long-term impact. And what we're doing with Asylum University now is resonating nationwide with other movements such as We Are Here University in Amsterdam, University of Color all across the Netherlands. And that is a way that we make what we do have an uitstraling beyond our campus.
I think there is to think of a lot of initiatives to bring this discussion to the society. I mentioned you one, our housing company in Wageningen, they have to house this year 65 status houses. And the first, I guess, 20 arrived in January. And the housing organization, they spread letters in the neighborhoods where these people were lodged. And they said, well, beware, there will be status houses around you. And then we, as Welkom in Wageningen, said, well, that's really the wrong way. What we should do is organize talks in the neighborhood where these status holders can tell their stories and the neighbors of them can tell their stories too. They have a lot of stories, these Wageningers who are longer here. They were, during the Second World War, they were 2 times. They had to go to other cities because of war. So the elderly Wageningers, they really have to tell something. And the status holders really have to tell something. We bring them together in tables and try to exchange these views. I think that is an example how you can have this conversation, this communication between people on the well, on the basis.